the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our featured matchup tonight out in New York, where the Knicks will be going up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, they managed to take Game 1 of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. There are a lot of really exciting players in Orlando, some freakish athletes to say the least. Which Magic player would you say, Kenny, is the most exciting to watch?
Ooh, most exciting? But most intriguing I'm waiting to see probably is Aaron Gordon. You know, he didn't get a lot of chances last season, but he showed he could be a load and have a handful of athletic plays that will get you on our show on 2K Sports.
That's a good choice, Kenny, but
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. The Magic made a special trip here for one game back in Orlando for the next one. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And they know they can beat these guys. They played 3 times this season, so a win tonight means they've locked up the season series. Do you think that'll give them a little bit extra motivation, Clark?
I think it might, but more importantly, they just want to keep winning games, Greg. I mean, locking up the season series, or better yet, sweeping the season series against this team is nice. All those things are just byproducts of taking care of business.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. The backcourt is Payton and Oladipo. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. And it's Santos in at the 3 spot. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game.
taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Oladipo with the ball. There's a screen. It's Freak, top of the key. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Payton against the Flalo. Pass to Carmelo. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Payton against Calderon. Payton gets the screen from Santos. Payton drives in. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Magic shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The pass to Porzingis. And a follow kicks to Calderon. Dishes it to Anthony. Lopez sets a screen for Anthony. Pass to Porzingis. And the Knicks miss again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Payton dishes to Freak. Picked him clean. Now here's Anthony. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Gordon, the pass to Payton. Freak with it, now guarded by Aflalo. And that one's good. Freak's got his first 2 points of the night.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. He made it look easy that time.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
They set the pick. Oladipo outside. Can't hit, so New York will take it the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game. play.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
6 to shoot. It's Anthony with the drive. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Anthony's got his first basket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And a wide open look for Freak. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
New York trailing. Passes it to Porzingis. And Afflalo kicks to Calderon. Outside Anthony. Vucevic with the block.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Calderon against Payton. He feeds it to Vucevic. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. And that one is stuffed right through.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now here's Anthony. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez, and it's Cannon in for Jose Calderon. The Magic also changing it up. Evan Fournier comes in for Oladipo, and it's Jennings in for Payton. Here's O'Quinn. 14 points from him the last game against Cleveland. Anthony sinks that one from the post. Anthony's got his second basket. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Jennings drives in, and he gets the bucket.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Cannon. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Porzingis passes to Anthony. And Anthony gets double-teamed. Shot clock at 5. Cannon can't hit. Orlando leading by 3. Here's Fournier. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Cannon. Here's O'Quinn, rejected by Santos. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Here's Cannon, following the basket by Freak. Pass to Porzingis. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. New York moving the ball around, and Afflalo wide open. He shoots. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Afflalo's got his first points of the night. Outside Jennings. But they get it back. Here's Cannon. Can't hit from in close.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City answer.
And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team. Well, you don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy. Lopez, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Porzingis comes in for Robinson. And Anthony subbed in for Jose Calderon. So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. The backcourt is Payton and Oladipo. And it's Santos in at the small forward position.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He finished with 25 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Now here's Freak. He had 25 points in the win against Atlanta.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
And there's the pass to Porzingis. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And the lead is down inside single digits. Magic leading by 9. There's the pick. Payton drives in. He dishes it to Freak. Pick by Vucevic. 4 on the shot clock. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gordon's got his first 2 points.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Cannon. His last outing, he had 8 points. And that one's good by Lopez.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Payton outside. Payton gets the screen from Santos. Payton kicks to Freak. Uncovered. And it's Orlando with another.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angles.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
And the first half is now in the book.